Yo, what is up, guys? So, welcome back to another trade recap. So, I'm gonna break down what my bias was going in for the day. I did end up taking a win today, even though I was very patient and did not take my two short setups that I did end up seeing. So, if you guys did notice, we actually did end up having a textbook short setup to this data low right here. News created the data low. We swept the buy side, inverse this gap. Boom, data lows got taken. So, this would have been the ideal first setup of the day. Most people were done after this one trade, but my bias was actually bullish going in for the day, as we did take the data low. We also were inside of a 5 minute fair value gap as well too. You guys look over here, we were inside a 5 minute fair value gap, and now we were respecting this gap as well too during market open and pre-session. So I was looking for buy side to get ran through. I wanted this high up here to get ran through. Now, what I was looking for was, as soon as this data low got hit, I got on the charts like around here, like 850. Now, I did notice that we did end up creating a bearish SMT with ES as well over here. So we were kind of selling off. We had this inverse right here, and then we had a pullback back into this fair value gap up here. Now my targets was going to be the low inside down here, and then I was also going to be targeting these relative equal lows that we have down here, resting sell side liquidity down here. Now your short entry would have been here. You would have moved your stop to break even. Now the TP never did end up hitting, but once we started coming back up over here, I did notice that once we sold off prior, we took the low, but we didn't on ES. Let me pull it up for you guys. So we took the low inside of here, but we did it on ES. So that created our bullish SMT, signaling us that we're gonna have a reversal in the market. So my bias was ultimately bullish in the first place. Now I did notice that we were respecting this 5 minute fair value gap. We were getting good momentum back up to the upside. We inverse a singular gap right here. Now once I was in the middle of this trade, I realized that we created the bullish SMT and I missed the entry. We were like up here, but I waited for a retracement to see if we could get back in. So once we had our retracement and we pulled back in, and then I saw this green candles come in right here, that's where I got my entry. You guys can see my executions. So we were inside of a 5 minute fair value gap. We swept our sell side liquidity below. We had a bullish SMT. We had relative equal highs, buy side liquidity up here. If you guys look in the 5 minute, boom, there's relative equal highs up here. So this would have been a strong draw on liquidity. I like the momentum here. I took it. First TP was this internal high up here, and then the final one was that buy side. Now I did end up getting into the retracement, and this trade ended up playing out beautifully. Like, it was one of the cleanest trades I've caught in a good minute. But you guys can see that the signature in price was there. So I was bullish. I flipped bearish, but then I quickly went back to my original bias as price was giving me what I wanted. And this trade did end up happening before the macro time. This would have just been so much better if it was during the macro, the 950 macro. But yeah, I mean, overall, it's a pretty solid trade. Nothing too crazy going into the bias. It was just simply we were respecting a 5 minute bullish fair value gap. We had London highs that we could have targeted for liquidity. And yeah, we did end up running it. And it was a pretty easy day for the day today. So I hope you guys enjoyed the trade breakdown for today. That was pretty much my thought process, what I was going into the day. And yeah, hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Stay blessed and have a good one.